Hello class. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to do this question, calculating the painted areas of a room. So first thing first, I just did the outline for you. Now, I want you to just think it simply like this. When it comes to painting a room, we have three different parts to paint. We have the ceiling, we have the wall and door and the trim. Okay, the trims will include architrave, we have skirting, and we also have cornice. Alright, do not get too bombarded, just explaining. So trims include architrave, skirting, and cornice. We're gonna use three different colors. Alright, now let's look at the ceiling. So when you approach this task, I want you to choose the easiest one to do and only focus on one of that. For example, I'm gonna choose ceiling. I draw the ceiling out here. I'm gonna label the dimensions. So we have 4.5 meter and we have 5 meter down here. So 5 meter. I know 5 meters here, and the corner is 0.1 meter. Now, what are the parts of the ceiling that I have to work on? So this part here, look at the table that I give you. For the ceiling, we need to work actual and cornice. Okay, for actual, I'm gonna call them ceiling. So actual is gonna be the ceiling, gonna be green, and cornice gonna be orange. So cornice is the edge along the ceiling, connecting the ceiling and the wall. So for those who do not know what cornice is, I'm gonna show you. Cornice is this part here, right? Cornice is this part here. Cornice, this is the wall and this is the ceiling, right? Alright, I'm gonna work it out now. So first thing first, work out the cornice. Cornice will be this part here, so because I have this part 5 meter and the width is 0.1, so it's gonna be like you have 5. I'm gonna throw it out here for you. So for example, if you have 5 meter length of a rectangle like this one, and the width is 0.1 meter. However, you have 2 of these, so you double them. So the cornice area would be 5 multiplied with 0.1, right? And double them because you have 2 sides of this part here. Do you see? And for these two areas here, I'm gonna plus them because they are all orange. I'm gonna plus them. Plus with 4.5, which is the length, multiply with the width, 0.1 meter. Okay, 0.1, and then I double them because I have 2 parts here. Then work out the area for me. All right, so the actual would be equal to, give me 1 second. I need to get my calculator. All right, there you go. All right, so let me pop this down to the 2 plus 4.5 more 0.1. Let's go 1.9 meter square. So the actual will be equal to the whole area of the whole thing. This is a whole rectangle. This is a whole rectangle. Do you see? 5 meter and 4.5. I'm gonna get the whole thing, multiply with each other, and I subtract from the orange area to get the to get the green area, which is 1.9. Work it out. It's gonna be 20.6 meter square. All right, so you're done with the ceiling and you're done with the ceiling. All right, wall two. Look at this area. So what would I do? First thing first, I write down wall 2. I write down how many parts I have to work on. In order to know, you look at the table. So I need to work on the wall and the skirting. The reason why to choose wall 2 is because it's the easiest one. Out of all, I choose the easiest one to do first, wall 2. We only have 2 parts to work out. So the skirting is the orange part. I'm gonna color it like this, and we have to work on the wall, the yellow part here. All right, do you see? You have 2 things to work on, and look at the plan. We know you need to label the measurements of the whole wall. So we have 5 meter here, matching 5 meter, and we have this part here equal to 3 meter. So it's gonna be 5 and this is 3 meter. Okay, now the wall area will be the yellow part, will be the last thing that you need to work on. So skirting will be equal to, look at the skirting, just worry about the skirting. It's the orange part here. You have 5 meter as the whole length, and you have the skirting width with 0.15. For those who do not know what skirting is, it's this part here along the edge of the wall. It's going down, connecting the floor with the wall. It's going down, whereas the cornice is the one connecting the wall. The cornice is the one connecting the wall with the ceiling. Alright, so skirting will be equal to orange 0.15, which is the width, multiplied with 5, which is the length, give me 0.75 meter square. The wall would be the last thing I work out. The wall would be the whole thing, 5 multiplied with 3, and take away the orange part, which is 0.75. I got 15, take away, it's gonna give me 14.25 meter square. Alright, now work on wall 3. So wall 3, you have skirting, window, and wall. Okay, so I'm gonna label them again. So first thing first, look at the diagram. You need to label the thing. So wall 3, we know the measurement from here to here is 4.5. So it's gonna be 4.5 meter for the length, and the width will be equal to the height of the wall. The width, do you see, is gonna be equal to the side of the wall here. 3 meter, 3 meter. So I know it's gonna be 3 meter. Yeah. Okay, let me just label them so that you know what we're working on. Skirting, as always, easiest one to do. We have the window, and we also have the what? And we also have the wall. The window, now, let me just explain to you. With wall 3, it say here, windows area is given, aluminium frame, do not paint. So do not worry about the architrave or anything. Just worry about the window. Just worry about the total area of the window. Okay, now skirting. Skirting, we're gonna work on the orange part, which is the length, 4.5 meter, multiply with the width, which is 0.15, equal to, alright, 0.675 meter square. Alright, window area is given here, 4 multiplied with 1.2 equal to 4.8. Alright, meter square. And the wall area would be the whole thing, take away the orange, take away the window and take away the orange part. I need the yellow part here. Do you see the wall is a yellow part? I'm gonna get 3 multiplied with 4.5 as the area of the whole rectangle wall. Take away the skirting, which is 0.675, and take away the window, 4.8 equal. Just so you know, you can see 3 multiplied with 4.5, take away 0.675, take away 4.8, 8.025 meter square. We're done to wall 3. Now let's work on wall 4. Wall 4, we have skirting, door, and wall. Alright, there is one thing I want to tell you, class. For those students who are doing redemption, I want you to just ignore the architrave from the door. So I want you to treat the door and the architrave as the same paint. In fact, they do. So do not worry about architrave. Do not work out architrave. Work out the total area of the door for me. Alright? So this is how I'm going to do it. Skirting. So first thing first, I have to label. So wall 4 would be 5 meter. 5 meter. And 3 meter on the side. Entry doors areas already given. Labeling skirting, orange. So for skirting, I have entry door, which is also the same color as skirting. And we have the wall area. Okay, right, let's just work on it. Skirting is the easiest one. However, look at this one here. Skirting is only from here to here. It's not the whole length of the whole wall. So it's only 5 meters. Have to take away. What is the width here from here to here of the door? It's given 2 times with 0.9. So it means it's 0.9 here. And this part here is 2 meters. 2 meters is this part here. Okay, so what is 5 take away 0.9 equal to? Because we only need this part for now, for the skirting. So it's going to be 5 take away 0.9. And then multiply with the width of the skirting, 0.15 equal to. Alright, give me 1 second. It's going to be equal to 4.1. Multiply with 0.15, 0.615 meters square. Alright, the door include the architrave. So now just ignore the architrave for me. Work out the total area of the door. It's given here for you already. 2 multiplied with 0.9 equal to 1.8 meters square. The wall will be the last thing to work on, which is the whole thing. Take away the orange part. Okay? We're working on the yellow part. We need to look for the yellow. So it's gonna be 5 meters multiply with 3 meters. Take away 0.615. Take away 1.8 equal to 15. Take away 0.615. Take away 1.8. 12.585 meters square. Alright, we're done. Now we have wall 1 to work on. So the skirting, we have door, wall, and the skirting, the 3 parts to work on. And as I said, you have to look back at the plan to see the measurements, the dimensions. So we have 3 meters on the side, and we have 4.5 as the length. This part here, 4.5. 4.5 meter. Alright, labeling, skirting, orange, door, orange. And we have the wall area, which is yellow. Sorry. Okay, right. Now work out skirting. Skirting is the easiest one ever. 4.5 meters up here, the whole length. What is the width of the skirting? It's always gonna be 0.15. So 4.5 multiplied with 0.15 equal to 0.675 meters square. We have the door areas, including the architrave. Don't worry about architrave, just the door in total. So it's gonna give you already. Cupboard door is 2 multiplied with 0.9 equal to 1.8 meters square. And the wall, which is the yellow part, will be the whole area here, the whole rectangle. Take away the orange part, which is 3 multiplied with 4.5, take away 0.675, take away 1.8. Then we're done. 3 times with 4.5, take away 0.675, take away 1.8, 11.025 meters square. Alright, so now we're done for task 2. Are you happy? Is it easy? Okay, so now task 3 will ask you to work out the total area. Total area will be, you add everything. For example, ceiling. I need to know the actual area of the ceiling for the green part. That's gonna be 20.6. I'm gonna put down here 20.6. Alright, the wall area will be all the yellow part. All the yellow part that I have. I'm gonna add them all in. You see? So it's gonna be 14. Sorry, it's gonna be equal to 14.25 Hold on. I'm just gonna pop down to my calculator to show you. Okay, it's gonna be equal to 14.25 plus width 8.025 plus width 12.585 plus width the wall here 11.025. So this one gives me the total area of the yellow part, the wall, which is 45.885. Alright, the door and trims. So what do you think the colors for those are? Orange. So I'm gonna find all the orange part, which are, so I need to color cornice. I have cornice here. I have skirting. Add all the skirting. Window, do we add in? No, window is the empty part. They hollow. We don't add the window in. We never color or paint the window. Skirting, the door skirting. Alright, so as you add the cornice, the skirting door, of all of these, you can work out the door and trims area. I hope that it makes sense for you, and I hope that all of you gonna pass my ELT. Alright, bye.